in a flash, I had this vision of Mercer Street being this like Disney village. It was brightly colored, and it was like, you know, Universal Studios Florida, the sound studio, how it's all bright, colorful cartoons. That's the vision I had of Mercer Street, and I thought, well, that's interesting. When I was in Europe, I was so enchanted by all these beautiful buildings, and then when I got back home and I started to look at these buildings, and I was like, well, these look a lot like those buildings. These are really old too, and they have a lot of character to them and all kinds of stuff to offer. So that's when it started to become clear that, you know, something really cool could happen here. I was songwriting with a young poet, and Robert came in and he was taking pictures of the open mic, and I bought some pictures from him, and soon after that we started playing music together, and then we played more and more music together, and then one day we fell in the most amazing love, and as soon as we connected, it was undoubtedly the perfect fit. The skill set and my skill set just merged, and we started working together immediately. We were renting city parks, we were renting coffee houses, and just producing shows within those spaces. And with Robert's visual art, you know, we talked a lot about wanting to have a space where we could create these events and also create art and, you know, create with other artists. We started to look around for spaces, and we were just about to rent a space when my dad stepped in and he said, you know, I've been watching you and I've seen how hard that you're working, and he knew that there was a better way. To be honest, when I first walked into this building downstairs, I totally turned my nose up. I was like, what do you think you're going to do with this building? And it was all dirty, and I didn't understand. From the very beginning, we were working ridiculous hours in a week. Robert would be sanding the floors and painting, and they saw us working, and I remember one time somebody asked Robert, so how much, you guys must be getting paid big bucks to do this, and Robert was like, no, actually, we're not getting paid at all. And when they found out and word spread that we were down here just doing this because we, you know, believed in what we were doing, it started to spread. When Melissa came into the picture, I mean, huge energy presence, and then all the people that started circulating around her, you know, was just an enormous energy. She offers music lessons in guitar, bass, drums, piano, and vocal. Then she takes it a step further and puts the kids in bands. The bands that are formed, they're good. People like myself growing up here, I was just so hungry for experiences like this. And if the Riff Raff would have been open when I was here, life would have been completely different. Creative people can be so isolated in areas like we live, and you can not have opportunities to meet other creative people. But when there's places like this that are open, it just gives them something to hold on to and to look forward to. And a lot of young people have found an identity through the Riff Raff, and it's their thing. I just can't describe how fulfilling it is to be able to really affect change. It's great. I couldn't ask for anything more.